explain to me how I have 2 degrees. I have 2 degrees. Oh, and a certificate. A little extra, right? I have a certificate. May not be a master's, but it's something extra along with the 2 degrees, you know? I'm trying to apply for jobs right now, and the thing is that the only person I have responding to me is a man from a tech company saying, "Hey, you want to answer some customer service problems? You want to answer some customer service calls?" No, Bart, I don't want to answer your calls. No, no offense, but I'm a little more qualified than to just to be sitting around answering your customer service calls, Bart. Okay, I'm sorry, but Bart is the only one who's responding to me. So what am I supposed to do? And I'm looking down at these, and I'm looking at them, and I'm kind of wondering. I'm like, what was this for again? Oh, I don't know. Beats me.
Yeah, the first thing I think about is this girl's awful confident because she has her degrees, but the one thing she lacks is a confidence to be able to start from the bottom up. She was offered a job, and it may not have been the job that she thought she was going to end up with in the rest of her life, but it's a starting position. Getting the foot in the door is so important. I see this in law enforcement. People want to get straight to detectives, or I want to be a sergeant. The thing is, they don't realize you have to start at the bottom. In order to be a detective, you've got to be a patrol officer. In order to be a supervisor, you've had to have been a detective or a patrol officer, and maybe both to get those experiences. In this particular case, this young lady has the chops, right? She got her degrees, but degrees don't always equal a good employee. Anybody can do the work to get a degree. I mean, you're talking to someone that has a master's degree, and I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but that doesn't equate to always being a good employee. A good employee is someone that's willing to take the menial tasks and have the confidence to work their way up. And the second thing is attitude. If she's putting a public video out there and putting companies on blast that they're making bad decisions by not hiring her, that's not the type of employee I want to have, because she just has a bad, entitled attitude. Look, at someone that's a manager at his position, we look at people from this generation, this new generation, coming in and interviewing for positions all the time. And the one thing that stands out for a prospective employee is when they have traditional values and they separate themselves from the rest. The best way to stand out to your prospective employer is to have traditional values. And number one, that starts with a lack of self-entitlement. When you come in and they ask you, what have you done to prepare for this job and why do you want it? Be genuine about it. Don't talk about, well, I deserve this job because I have a degree. Talk about how you actively pursued a degree in order to be qualified to pursue this position, because this position means this and this and this to you, and what it can do to you. You want to bring value to the company. You don't want to be in a position where it looks like the company is bringing value to you. Yes, the company is going to be giving you funds. It's going to give you an income to give your stuff, build your life. But in order for those things to happen, you need to be valuable to the company, or the company is going to kick you to the curb.